Hey everyone, I'm Emeka here. It is time for my September 2017 monthly goal report. I am live filming this or streaming this live right now on the YouTube channel, and I also got a recording back there. So if you're watching the recording, let me know where you're from. If you're live streaming, let me know where you're from, and just pop your questions in there as they come up. And you know me, I'm documenting what I'm doing, so you can literally just take it, a copy and a paste, and go after the same type of results if that's something you achieve or wish to achieve rather. So let's get into it. September was an interesting month, to say the least. Coming off such a crazy month of August, where I was traveling to Vancouver, and me and my wife, we took a complete month off, the both of us traveled to Vancouver. August ended up being one of my biggest revenue generating months ever, and that was super cool just to see that all the work. Yeah, that's cool, because August was when I launched my first book in 2016, and this past August, 1 year later, was one of my biggest revenue months ever, and I took a full month off. And that just goes to show you, right? If I'm not proof of what you can do in a year, like completely change your life, and I don't know what is. And of course, yeah, I don't got the Lamborghini parked outside or anything like that, but I'm just doing my thing and enjoying every minute of it, and trying to take everyone along for the wild ride that this passive income lifestyle. But let's dive into it. And the chat I'm going to lose the chat in a second. It'll go off my screen, but I'll keep going back and forth to make sure that I can see it and answer questions. In fact, I think there's a question right there. Let me just see it. Are the number of books listed important for a profitable keyword? What if the list is only, hold on, I'm just turning off my notifications. What if the list is only 13 books, but the first 6 books are under 1,000 or under 100,000 BSR? Vivek, great question, but there are what's called large niches and small niches. You can be profitable in both. Now, small niches, you could argue there's going to be less work for you to do because there's less competition. But that also might mean there might be a bit less traffic. Whereas large niches, they're large for a reason. Tons more traffic. However, there's going to be, we know there's going to be a ton of profit in there. I know publishers who are successful in both. In fact, my best-selling niche, small niche. Okay, so yeah, I'd say once you find profitable keywords, stop thinking and just go. Stop thinking and go. We spend too much time thinking and not enough time doing. How many books did you write last? Personally, 0. I don't write my own books. I have one book that I'll be coming out with in the next couple of weeks that I personally wrote myself. It's taken months, but that'll be coming out shortly. But I outsource all my books. So let's get into it. September, awesome month. So diving into things with revenue first. September managed to generate $3,973 from all the different sources of revenue that I have, and a little down from the previous month. Let me just see if I have those numbers. Yeah, I do. A little down from August. August I did $4,600. September I did $3,900. But a large portion of this hasn't been paid out yet. It's still in ClickBank, and that will be a significant amount that will end up getting paid. I get paid on it next week, so that will. But that was income that was generated in September, but I only count what was actually deposited in my account for that. Expenses. So $1,500 in expenses. If you remember last month, my expenses were $6,700. Let me just see if I can move this over one screen. Perfect. My expenses were $6,700, but that was due to the fact that I included the trip to Vancouver as one of our expenses, because I went back there to, number one, interview accountants, and number two, I'm gonna write that down, that's a video I wanna do, accountant interviews. And number two was to get some face-to-face time with my mentor, D1. And took the family up there, but by incorporating the business as well, that means our flight, our car rental, our accommodations, our food, all of that ends up being a write-off because it was related to a business trip. So that's definitely one of the perks of being an entrepreneur and being your own business owner. All right, quick question here and we'll dive into that. Jorge says, hi Emeka, does Amazon cancel your Kindle account if you put a link or something like, please review my book in this link, or something like that? Man, Amazon and reviews, huh? Technically, that's actually against Amazon's terms of service. You're not even allowed to ask for a review in your book. They don't even want you doing that. But everybody does it. And I'm talking not publishers like Steve Scott. You know, these are, Bear Davenport, Hal Elrod, people who have massive authority with Amazon. So I have, please review my book. Here's the link. Let me know what you think in every single one of my books. I've never ran into a problem. But it's Amazon, they can change their minds and, drop the hat. So my profit for the month was $2,400. That's profit after expenses. So, hey, well, it's not a ton of money. It is, it's cool to see I've profited just over $12,000. And, one of the reasons I like to show you profit and expense and revenue is just so you can kind of see both things, right? The revenue is being 30 grand almost. It's like high 28, but the profit is an important number to know, because that's what you actually take home and put in your pocket. But then of course, being a business owner, and when you work for yourself, there's little, I don't want to call them tax loopholes, but tax advantages that we get to take advantage of by writing certain things off and all of that. So it's cool. All right, income breakdown, just in case you're wondering what my expenses were. Invested a decent amount in publishing, $650 in publishing last month. That was due to investing into some more high quality and more detailed books that I literally just published over the last couple weeks, and they're starting to gain some traction. And other than that, expenses are pretty standard. As always, as every month, you can find a detailed report on my blog at emekaossai.com if you're kind of more curious to see what's the exact income breakdown and what are the exact expenses breakdown. So you kind of have an idea of what it, the behind the scenes of running a online business. So my next goal is easily create 100% of my income from different passive income revenue streams by December 31st, so my wife and I can no longer work regular jobs and have freedom to live our life on our terms. So I am 100% on my passive income. My wife, she's currently working. She works from home as well. She goes over to her parents to work there for the day, but she does some client care managing stuff. But the goal is, once we have another baby and she goes on mat leave, that's when she won't go back to work. I hate her job more than she hates her job, just because it interferes with what I want to do. If I want to go out, she's like, "Oh, I have to get back to work." I'm like, "Whoa, I have to get back to work." Nothing drives me more insane than that. So, okay, let's see what else. Does it include my self-published and blueprint sales? No, those usually get delayed. So a large chunk of it is delayed and doesn't get paid out until October next week. So that's not included in it. So It is, but you can see I put my course sales on there. It's all considered under what is it? Just other monthly income. There's some affiliate sales in there. I just make a couple $100 with affiliate sales, nothing insane. But yeah, Jorge, I have a question for you. Don't be sorry. I don't want to bother you. You're never bothering. Questions are how we grow. How do you choose the title of a book to avoid many competitors like weight loss niche, like the weight loss niche? How do you choose the title of a book to avoid many competitors? What do you mean, Jorge? You got to be a little bit more clear on that. Don't 100% understand. I'll come back to that question in a little bit. All right, so moving along, easily pay off remaining debt by December 31st. So that's cool. Hey, I don't shy away from it. I know a lot of people don't like talking about debt or any of that type of stuff, but you know, I used to suck with money. And it was like when you go to the beach and pick up sand, and that was like how quick I would go through money. And yeah, racked up some debt, not proud of it, not embarrassed about it. It was just past mistakes, so whatever. But we've been aggressively paying it off, like hammering it. Like, what were we doing? Like $1,500 payments. We just did a transfer of $3,400, and we just hammering through this debt like it's, like it's what? I don't know. We're just hammering it, destroying it. By February, we're gonna be debt free. I've never been so aggressive at paying off debt in my entire life. Love it. It feels phenomenal, just taking complete control of my financial ability or financial life. It's so cool. So if you're in debt, get out of it. You know, I don't think all debt is bad, but you know, I'm not quite as far Ramsey as Ramsey is on debt, but I think, you know, credit card debt or that scam they call student loans, you know, those things, that's garbage debt that you should not have, and you should get rid of it as fast as you possibly can. Jorge, stop apologizing. How do you choose your title and keywords for making more sales? Well, so I type in a keyword into Amazon. In fact, instead of me explaining this, if you haven't downloaded my free guide, it's emekaossai.com/theblueprint. Link, just check out any of my videos. It's like the first or second link. It's the one that's not my course and not Kindle Spy. It's that one, the other one. Download that, because I actually go through and explain how to find profitable keywords and how to use that title. So that's probably your better bet, because you'll get more information from that free document than me explaining it right now. How do you title a book if you have 5 more books titled with the same profitable keyword? For example, meditation for beginners. If meditation is your main keyword, okay, meditation is your main keyword, then you're gonna have, like, you know, maybe it's meditation for beginners with injuries. I don't know, meditation for whatever. But like your title, and then your subtitle could be whatever you want it to be, right? Meditation is your keyword you're ranking for, right? Then maybe it's like meditation instead of medication. Huh? Meditation for kids, meditation with your kids, right? Your subtitle doesn't have to be keyword heavy. You should have some keywords in there, but your subtitle, remember, what's the purpose of it? To catch the reader's attention, so they're like, oh, wow, that sounds cool, right? Your keyword is your search thing. Your subtitle is to catch the reader's attention, so they click on the book, and then your description, right? And that's where you want to get your other keywords in. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's move on to my next goal. So master finance, right? Becoming a master finance and improving in areas where I want to improve on by reading books, seeking out mentors who are getting results in the area that I want. I was talking with my wife yesterday, and I feel that I have a very, very strong grasp on our financial situation right now by aggressively paying off debt, but even more aggressively driving revenue and increasing our income by any means necessary. But then I sat down with Carla Marie. I interviewed her yesterday. That'll be coming up, I think, in about 2 weeks on the channel on Fridays. Fridays are my expert interview days. And she just We were talking about some things, and she just completely blew my mind with her level of thinking. And that reminded me of how important it is to have a mentor, important it is to have somebody who is much further ahead of you, but that you're paying, you're investing, and you're using them to help pull you up even faster. It was such a great reminder. So I reached out to Dion, and I was like, we're making some changes. I got to jump back on the mentoring bandwagon with you. So, all right, let's talk about business goals. I'll just hit up the chat, make sure there's no other questions in there. Haha, all right, no, yes, the right mentor, the right mentor, Vincent, the right mentor. All right, let's talk about business goals. I will easily grow my Kindle publishing business. You know what? Cancel that. My goal has changed so much on Kindle publishing that's not even a relevant goal anymore. And it's funny because as I kept reading this, I kept getting disappointed because I wasn't hitting these goals that initially I set for myself. But your goals change and evolve just as you do in life. And my goals drastically changed this year when I decided to launch the course this year instead of next year. And yeah, so I won't even touch on that goal right now just because I'm completely shifting my focus with how Kindle, the nonfiction Kindle publishing niche is, or realm is done. So yeah, I'll look into creating a Kindle publishing course that launched last April, my self-publishing blueprint.com. Oh, let's go back to the questions here. Jorge, can I write the same like you do in your books? I mean, in the copyright section that you structure in the video. Yeah, sure, why not? I just copied off somebody else. Yeah, Jorge, you can do that. Copywriting, like the legal disclaimers and stuff, that's pretty much standard. Open up any book, it's pretty much standard across the board. So, Jen, when you say you sell your books on your own site, will you still be driving them to Amazon? Yes. So right now I have my website, and when they click on my book, it says like to buy. There's my assistant made a little like here buy now on Amazon link, right? And so they click on it, it goes directly to the books page. Okay. So then they buy it on Amazon. Here is the wonderful thing of this. I am now, Amazon sees me as somebody who's bringing somebody to Amazon now, because they found it through my website and now they're going to buy it on Amazon. Amazon loves stuff like that, and that helps favor your ranking and favor your visibility on Amazon, because Amazon sees you as bringing in more customers and more business to them. So key. I am working, it'll be in a couple months, but get a full Shopify store up so I'll have my books on Amazon, but I'm also gonna have them on Shopify as well, just the paperbacks, right? I don't really care for the ebook, but just the paperbacks we'll have on Shopify. And what I'll be doing is I'll price them lower on Shopify, but because Amazon's not taking such a big cut anymore, I'll be able to price them lower, but my royalties will actually be higher because I'm selling them myself. And I'll simply just have a VA who's just gonna fulfill the orders as they come in. And that's all stuff that'll be coming up. Videos will be coming up on that as I work out the kinks and figure out everything. This is definitely, it's gonna be the next kind of phase of things. And really it's just to increase profitability and to secure my business better, right? Because if Amazon changes something, right? Or what happens, books get shut down, I don't know, then boom, everything's done. But you have them on your Shopify store or whatever, you're protected. As protected as you're more protected, you're safer. So hopefully that makes sense, everyone. Just give me a little thumbs up if that little rant made sense. So a lot of changes coming. So Jen, hopefully that answered your question. I liked your video on formatting. Thank you. But can you make a better video on this topic? There is no good video on this topic. Formatting is so annoying, but I thought you liked my video. You need to let me know what you're looking for in a formatting video. I know it's old. It's one of the first videos I ever made, But let me know what it's kind of missing on that, and I could definitely do another video on that. I think that would make sense. Let me just write that in my journal. A formatting video that's a little more up to date, where I'm not like looking down at the camera. All right, we'll do another question. I'll get back to some goals here. Why do I see so many Kindle experts slowly fade away with time? Is it a great list builder? I think it is a great list builder for free. People end up going away with Kindle because they have the shiny object syndrome, so they look at, you know, FBA or affiliate, you know, one of the other many ways to make money. So they just look at something else, and then they end up disappearing. So, you know, I'll disappear when I've planted solid roots, and I don't have, like, I'll disappear when I don't have to look at my books for a year and they're still generating thousands of dollars every single month. That's what I'd like them to do. I'd like my books to pay for my 9/11 Turbo monthly payment. I'd like that to be the thing, because that's what a passive income is, right? It's like you set it and forget it. That's the whole point. If I walk away from it right now, eventually it'll phase out. I don't want that. I want it so it's solid, and then I'll move on to something else. So. Let me get back to a couple goals, and then we'll go back to a couple questions. I will help 1,000 people make their first $1,000 online through Kindle publishing. I've been saying this for a couple months now, but a couple weeks, we got some big plans on that. Things are going to be happening, things are going to be changing, but I'm going to be able to help a ton more people very, very soon. Easily commit to producing a minimum bi-weekly blog post. 26, I got like over 50 posts now. Easily start affiliate marketing, not even on my radar now. Like I said, I make a couple $100 through either it's like, you know, through Kindle Spy or through some other affiliate stuff that floats around. But, you know, it's not a focus that I thought it was going to be. When I first wrote down this goal, no problem with that right now. I'm patient. I'm staying in my lane. I know exactly what I'm focused on, and I'm gonna focus on that. You guys can't see it on the live stream, but the recording, right? I'm obsessed. You see that? Got my Cardone sticker there. Easily reach 10,000 people monthly through my blog. Yeah, my blog's totally taking a back seat right now. I'm focused on my YouTube channel, but I'm going to be revamping the whole blog, and the channel is actually going to get a revamp. I might actually even put some channel art up finally. Some people have been asked, like, how do you not have channel art yet? You have like 1,300 subscribers and no channel art. One day. So a couple goals here, and then we'll go back to the questions. All right, easily grow my YouTube channel to 10,000 subscribers and produce 300 plus videos. Well, hey, I'm at 1,400 subscribers and 200 videos. So we know we're gonna hit one of those goals this year. I don't know if it's possible to add 8,600 subscribers over the next 3.5 months. I don't really know if that's possible to do it without like without having a Lamborghini on the channel. So, but I will do the videos. I will, I'm gonna produce, I'm doing a video a day for every single day until the end of the year. And I was talking with Dale L. Roberts, not sure if he's around right now, but I was talking and he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing 2 videos a day. I'm like, I could do 2 videos a day. It would take a lot more organization, but you know, just rent one. Yeah, Vince, I don't know, maybe, probably not. I think that hurt my credibility more than anything. So I don't want to be one of those guys. Anyways, but yeah, we'll see. So we'll definitely get that. Let's get back to a couple questions. Jorge, do you use all kind of formatting Kindle? I mean, audiobooks? Yes. Ebook, audio, and paperback. I'm not the best person for audiobooks. I have a couple on there, but actually my students are about 10 times better with audiobooks than I am. But yes, all. Do I have any plans to go into fiction? No, I don't. I don't. You know, I don't. Joshua, I understand. Greetings from Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean. Don't worry, man. I know where you are. Hope you guys didn't get wrecked by all those hurricanes too bad. So let's get back into a couple couple of goals here. All right, health and fitness. So my marathon coming up December 10th. Super nervous for that. Let me just plug in my computer. So this afternoon, I had, you can't tell I'm all oiled up still. I had a masseuse, an in-home masseuse. If you follow me on Instagram, I was posting some videos and stuff. But it was phenomenal. It was amazing. I've been having some leg muscle issues, so somebody suggested, yeah, just get a massage. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll go with that. So, but yeah, no, it was phenomenal, and booked her again to come in. So, wicked times. When are you interviewing Vincent Newt? He's coming up on the channel on Friday. I'm just finishing editing that video. Easily start working out at the gym. That's on hold right now. So is the gaining of muscle, and the juice cleanse is also currently on hold. Travel, lifestyle, and personal development. So traveling back to Canada, we did that in August. Robin Sharma's Personal Academy. If you don't know who Robin Sharma is, you have to go check him out. He was the guy who got me into personal development, and I've been to one of his seminars before, and he's not the raw Tony Robbins guy. He is just somebody who is authentic and down to earth, and it's like an intimate setting, and oh my God, it was the most incredible seminar I've ever gone to. And so I definitely suggest you go check that out. So, but his seminar opens up next year, so I'll get it when it opens. 12 books. All right. Hey, so what is so cool is, since I started my 100-day challenge, one of them was to read 10 pages a day. What I totally forgot about was audiobooks. And so I've been absorbing myself. Is that the right word? I don't know. But when I go for my runs, I've been listening to Grant Cardone, all the books I could, I think it's just 2 more I have to buy, of his books. And thanks, Dale. And oh man, because then I was like, oh, it's like 11 o'clock, I forgot to read. Then I was like, wait a minute, I ran for an hour today and I was just listening to an audiobook. Doesn't that count? Amazing. So so I've actually finished 2 of his books. I'm working on a 3rd book right now, The Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson, and I'm gonna purchase another one of his audiobooks. But I just didn't realize just how powerful an audiobook has been, and I'm listening to one of his actually a second time because it was so good. If you don't know who Grant Cardone is, he's a sales training expert, and he's a little in your face, a little vulgar at times, but he has a lot of his stuff I can resonate with, and he has a great way of, he has a lot of things that I agree on, some I disagree on, but you gotta kind of take, I'm sure you don't agree with everything I say or do, right? But yeah, definitely go check out Grant Cardone if you don't know who he is. But Be Obsessed or Be Averaged is the book that I'm listening to a second time because it was just so good. Let's check out the questions. All right, Emeka throwing mud on the wall, hoping it sticks. Multiple niches. Mario, not the best idea. Guilty of trying this method as well. Yes, I am. My first 3 books, they all sucked. I figured I'd buckle down to one niche that takes off. Do you approve? So take a look. If you got 3 or 4 niches, whatever one starts selling more, whatever one you're getting more emails for, then relook at that one, and then kind of stack your keywords and build it up and go with that. That is that's key. The mud on the wall tactic, the spray and pray type of thing, shotgun approach, that worked really well in 2012, 13, 14, 15. It started dying. That's how all these guys made so much money, right? The 10,000, a month, 20,000 a month, right? Because it was just you literally throw garbage on the wall and people were buying it and they were making money. But guess what? That's totally dirtied up the self-publishing industry. That's why it has such a bad rep right now, because of all of that happened in 2012, 13, and 14, and 15, and 16 as well, right? So My mission is to clean it up for 2018. We're getting rid of review swaps. I'm gonna be the first nonfiction course that's gonna show you how to do everything white hat from the ground up, build a list, and be successful with Kindle publishing in the nonfiction realm. If fiction can do it, I'm going to show you guys how you can do it with nonfiction as well. So that's what my mission is for 2018. I'm cleaning up the mess that they all left with their dirty boots. Russell Brunson is awesome. Yes, yes he is. Excellent. Let me just see if I have any other goals here to share. So we talked about books. Wife getaway. Yeah, we're going to go see Jay-Z for our anniversary. Super, super excited to go see Jay-Z. So yeah, no, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. And yeah, that's all of it. So if you got any other questions, I would definitely hit me up in the chat, and I'll answer them for the next couple minutes here. And then I need to get back to the hustle and get back to the grind and Kindle Direct. No, I want a CreateSpace email. So Jay-Z, what? Yeah, I cannot wait. I've been playing his music non-stop, and yeah, cannot wait for the concert. So excellent. Thanks, Dale. It's no worries, no worries. But all right, guys, we'll just wrap it up here if there's no other questions. But you all know where to find me. Instagram, Emeka_Ossai. Facebook, Emeka J Ossai, and right here, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon. Hit the bell so you get notified every single time I'm around. It's 2:10 and by, man, hardcore fan. I appreciate it, man. It's all love. We'll speak to you all soon. Take care.